Hey guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat. For today's vlog, I thought we would just kind of chat a bit about graphic novels. When I told you guys that I was going to be doing Graphic Novel Week, I asked you to let me know what one graphic novel you would push on people, and I kind of want to explore that a little bit more. You can consider it a bit of a book chat if you'd like, and it's also a little bit of a reverse genre pushing. Every now and then I do little genre push videos where I recommend books in a certain style, especially for people who don't read that style or don't think that they like it. This time I'm asking you guys to recommend them to me. It's not that I don't read them or don't think I like them, but I definitely have my little niche of quirky cute and weird macabre when it comes to graphic novels, and I kind of stay right within that wheelhouse. There are a few things, bits and pieces here and there that are not necessarily quirky cute or dark and gloomy, but that's certainly what tends to catch my eye and what I go for and what's mostly represented on my shelves. And I know that's not doing justice to the full breadth of the graphic novel, manga, comic, webcomic, what have you experience. So we're doing a little bit of a reverse genre push, and I want you to let me know. I want to talk about gaps in my own collection. So I'm calling this vlog the Need to Reads, and I want you to let me know which ones I definitely need to get my hands on. And that's not just graphic novels, regular old superhero comic books, webcomics, anything that you think I would appreciate or I need to give a chance. For my own part, there are a number of graphic novels that I've been meaning to read or I've tried and want to circle back. When I first started reading graphic novels, it was still a little bit rough for me. I wasn't quite prepared, I think. I always felt like to really tell a story and appreciate a story, then I needed more. I needed words, I needed that for connection, and it kind of took my brain a while to adjust, even though I loved Persepolis and I loved American Born Chinese, and they are what convinced me to keep going with graphic novels as a genre. It was still a little bit dicey, I guess. I'm a word person and I wasn't used to having so much of the story rely on not words, so it did take me a while, and some of the ones that I tried that were heavily recommended by friends in that time period, I think I didn't really appreciate fully, and I didn't really give them as much of a chance as I should have, just because I wasn't quite adjusted to the format yet. So I've been meaning to go back and read more of the Fables series by Bill Willingham. Everyone recommends it to me. It's kind of a given because I'm a fairy tale nut, but also just in general, everyone says that it's really good. I read the first one and didn't love it and never continued. Now, that's silly partly because I know I probably will like it if I continue, especially now that I'm more used to graphic novels as a media, but also it's kind of not the best idea to judge a very long-running series by its first output, because it's still trying to find its footing and nail the tone, and that sometimes takes time. I've also been meaning to go back and give Why the Last Man another chance. I didn't even finish that one. I only got a few pages in. Partly I think I was just busy at the time and I had gotten it from the library, so once it was due back, and it was an interlibrary loan so I couldn't renew it, I just kind of gave up on it. But also, graphic novels generally should be fairly quick to read, which means the timing really shouldn't have been too much of a deterrent, and the fact that it was kind of made me feel like, well, maybe it just wasn't the graphic novel for me. But I've had so many people who know me and know my tastes well recommend that to me that I feel like I really do need to give it another look, because clearly there's something there that they feel I would love. I probably should give Watchmen another chance. I do own that one. It was the winner of a stack of 5 last year sometime, and I ended up kind of losing it somewhere. I think it fell behind my bed, and I wasn't sad about that. It wasn't really, it felt like, not punishment, but it felt like work to get through it. I wasn't connecting, I didn't care. So when I lost it, I didn't really search for it, and that one never was completed, but I have found it since then. I probably should go back to it. A lot of you have recommended it to me, but yeah, that just hasn't made it into my priorities. I've also been meaning to go back to the Kabuki series, not because I loved the story necessarily, because I really didn't get much out of it, but the art was so fantastic that I've been meaning to just go back and kind of devour those, so one of these days. And there are tons more that have just been on my wish list forever, or that I've had multiple people recommend to me, so I've been meaning to look into them. I've also been meaning to try out some webcomics. I do read a few, but they're more the kind of standalone bits and piecey ones, like those by Ali Brosh and Natalie D and The Oatmeal and XKCD. There are those kind of ones that just pop up on Facebook and you end up falling down the rabbit hole for a few hours and reading different ones, but they're not, you know, an extended story, they're not a serialized story. And I know that there are some of those out there, and a number of friends love them. So if you have recommendations on webcomics that you think I would like or need to check out to get a full appreciation of it as a genre, let me know that in the comments. And of course I need to tackle the rest that I own that I haven't read, so you can see those in my collection video, but yeah, I need to make time for those. I'm open to suggestions on which ones you think are definitely worth my time and I should tackle sooner rather than later. I also hope you'll let us know in the comments which graphic novel you would choose to give to a complete noob. So if someone's looking to get into graphic novels, or someone is very anti-comic and you're like, no, let me convince you, what book or series or artist would you recommend, would you push into their hands to get them to change their minds? So that's all for this quick book chat slash reverse genre push on the need to reads for my own graphic novel collection and for those of you out there. Let me know in the comments or in your own vlog or blog what graphic novels you would push on people, especially those who don't read or don't like graphic novels. And if you are someone who doesn't read or doesn't like graphic novels, let us know why in the comments and let us try to convince you. That's all for today's Graphic Novel Week vlog. I will see you guys again tomorrow for 5 in 5. 5 graphic novel reviews in 5 minutes. Can I do it? I don't know, because I haven't recorded it yet. But until then, I'll see you guys soon. Happy reading!